No kisses, please.
Welcome back to the Mountain Morning Show. I'm really, really happy this morning to have a four-legged friend with us today. But we do also have Dana and Fernando Ramirez. You guys have 2 legs each. Yeah. That's good. But our special guest with us is Kira.
Say hi,
Kira. Say hi, Kira. Yeah,
she's being a little nervous. She thinks that we're at the vet or something.
Yeah.
So you guys have some exciting news. You just got back from a big race.
We did.
We did, yeah. We ran the Pedigree Stage Stop Challenge, and that's up in, starts in Jackson Hole, so it's a really big event, and we were just so lucky to be up there and competing with some very, very well known mushers and world champions and stuff. So Kira here, I brought her along because she is, that was her last race competitively. And so she's just gonna retire from racing and become a tour dog and a junior musher training, I guess, dog for the little youngin' kids. Yeah. So.
She's experienced then.
Yeah.
Is she a good dog to train and experienced mushers?
Yes.
She's phenomenal. She's one of our best lead dogs.
Really?
Took 3 years to get her really solid, but she's amazing.
So a lead dog, that means that she's a really good listener.
Yes.
Sometimes.
Well, maybe compared to some others.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about the race. I don't even know really what goes into a race. I mean, how many miles, how many days? Are you sleeping overnight? Is it just a one-day thing? Tell me everything.
Yeah, so this race in particular was it's a sprint race, so very different from the long distance races. Long distance races, you are camping outside and kind of running in longer increments. But the race we competed in was it was 3 days long, and you're running in 30-mile increments, so 30 miles a day. But it's a little quicker, so we're running about 13-ish to 14 miles an hour the entire time. And that's going up mountains and down hills and through some pretty sketchy, almost looks like single track trails. And yeah, so that's just getting the dogs used to a faster, quicker pace than normal.
She wants to kiss me. So 15 miles, you don't, per hour.
Yeah.
So you don't, you really don't slow down.
No, no. In fact, slowing down is a challenge. So yeah, trying to get them to just, whoa, easy guys, easy, you know, because we have a little GPS that'll track our miles per hour and our distance, and so we have to keep it at a steady pace so they don't burn out too fast.
Let's talk about the training process. I mean, all day long, these dogs are running extremely fast. They have to be in shape.
Yes. Yeah. You know, we really bring them up easy on their miles starting late summer, early fall. And even in the summer, we'll go to the Jordanelle Reservoir or even Rockport Reservoir and have them swim to get their their muscles working pretty good. Then we build them up in miles, and we just have to make sure they're just super fit and ready to handle a race of that caliber.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about other kinds of races you guys do with Luna Lobos. You offer a lot of programs, including a program for juniors. Let's go through everything.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, so we have our junior musher program, and that one is when we're kids. We have 2 different ones. We have the free one where people can come and just kind of learn about the sport, and then if they want to do racing, we have the junior musher program, and that one's where they can really get involved learning to drive the sleds. And then we'll host a race if there's snow at the end of the season.
If there's snow.
If there's not snow, we'll pull out the dryland cart and give them a go for that one and see how they feel. And then we'll be offering, we're gearing up for our summer activities already just because it's summer now. So
what kind of things do you guys do in the summer?
Yeah, so we have dog sled safari rides, and then we have kennel tours, we have kids summer camps, we have backcountry dinners in our warming tent. So there's a variety of things. We have an obstacle course. We have all kinds of survival things that he does that are fun. We have a scavenger hunt. People can come and try to find things throughout the ranch. So different activities that we do, but right now we even do the safari rides where it's dry land. The dogs aren't stressed out at all. They just get to have a fun run, and people get to still see how they do it. So it's a year-round thing that they can really get involved. And in all reality, we do more dry land stuff year-round than for training the dogs and running with them than we do winter. So people can really see that this is what we do.
The process.
Yeah, this is how they really train and what their schedule's like.
I could tell she's not used to retirement yet.
No. She's still really high strung, so we definitely have to burn her energy throughout the day.
Yeah.
Well, something else that I think is really interesting, I think we talked about this a little bit last time, is that you guys often just work with people in training their dogs. Let's talk about that process.
Yeah, so we have a lot of people that are really interested in, hey, I want to train my husky how to pull. How can I do that? And so we just try to kind of format a training program to whether they just want to run for fun or if they want to gear up for maybe a scheduling race or a little dog sled race. And so we work with their dogs and figure out what they can handle. And so once we figure that out, we can really design a good training program that dog owners themselves can follow at home, so they don't always have to come to the ranch and work with us. But if they want to come to the ranch, get more time on an actual team with their dog, they're more than welcome to do that.
You guys offer so much. I didn't even realize it. And year-round dog training. You do the racing program. You have people who just want to see what it's like can come. And the summer you have obstacle courses, scavenger hunts, safaris. I mean, what do you guys not do?
This summer, or even the past couple summers, our kids camps have been really huge.
Yeah,
so kids come out, and it's awesome because, for example, Kira's always picked as a camp buddy, and each kid gets to pick a dog as a camp buddy throughout the week, and they really get a hands-on experience with the sled dogs, and so that's been really huge this past few summers as well. So
That sounds like my kind of camp. How do people get involved with that?
They can just call the ranch, and then we have a camp that goes every week from Monday through Friday, 8 to 1. And they can just kind of call and figure out what week works good for them, and we can sign them up and get them ready to go.
Yeah.
I can't believe we're already talking about summer.
Yeah, I know.
It's so weird.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Fernando, you just got back from a race. Do you have any more races in the schedule?
You know, we had some planned, but with the lack of snow, I don't know if we're going to be able to run. So it was a little heartbreaking, you know, watching the dogs play around the yard and thinking, man, we should go up and get a good quality training run in, but you know, there's no snow, and you know, the dogs can overheat, and it's just kind of in that in between. So we'll see. We'll see. If there's more snow, maybe we'll make another go for something. Yeah.
In the meantime, when you're not racing, what are you doing to just train and keep them in the right mindset?
Yeah, well, at our ranch, our philosophy is we live life first. So the dogs come there, and they're all about being a dog. And then dog sledding is more icing on the cake. So we have playtime, off-leash training hikes, all that is what goes into play. If we can't tour, obviously we do need to keep running the dogs so they remain fit and they're ready to go. But being a dog is what's most important in living life. And so that's what you'll find them at our ranch, is just playing and having a good time.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys for joining us this morning and for bringing this sweetheart. I can't believe she's retired now.
She might make a comeback. She might disagree with me. It's like, Dad, I'm not ready to hang up the harness yet.
You know what? Quick question. How do you decide they're ready for retirement? Is it age? Is it just experience?
That's a great question, and I tell everyone every dog is so different. So I have dogs that are 10 years old, and they're still like, hey, Dad, I still got it.
I'm ready.
Let's go. You know, maybe they might be able to tour, or race, but they love to run and tour and be with people. And so it all just depends on the dog. And for Akira, for example, the reason why I retired her is just because pace was so fast, the distance was just right, where after every run she was like, I could do that, Dad, but
please don't.
She's like, oh, I was a little tired. So that she was telling me, like, it's time.
How old is she?
She's only 4.5, so she's
really?
almost, yeah. So,
well, you guys have quite a bit of time for her to tour.
Yeah, she's still got a lot of running. Yeah.
Aw, I'm not going to give you any shots. It's just playtime here. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us this morning. And always come back, and especially over the summer programs and camps, give us more information.
Yeah, we'd love to.
Yeah. Thanks for having us.
No worries. Hey, last thing. What's your website?
LunaLobos.com.
Awesome, and that's where you could go to sign up for camps, obstacle courses, safari runs, dry runs, racing even.
Oh, yeah.
Everything.
Hopefully, fingers crossed with snow.
Yes. Always fingers crossed.
All right, guys, well, that's it for right now. We will be back with a lot more on the Mountain Morning Show right after this.